Let me add a few tags to this. Okay, fun. Alrighty. Ping my own server. Oh, geez. Stuffy nose. I love that. Anyways, my media source is not playing, apparently. Why is it paused? There we go. I think it's back up. Alright. Well, we're gonna be up and continuing to draw soon. I think I have some microphone properties I need to set up because it seems that OBS isn't picking up my mic too well. Okay, there we go. This should be a lot better, hopefully. I would hope so, because if it isn't, that'll be annoying. Anyways, you guys might hear my keyboard a lot more because I do have a mechanical keyboard. So if I'm using my mechanical keyboard, you guys can probably hear it a lot more clearly. Alright, stream is starting soon. Alright, begin. Frick, my tablet's on the wrong place. Alright, so where do we leave off at? We are currently working on the night. And, immediately I'm on the wrong layer. What a great way to start. Immediately I'm starting the video off by making a foolish mistake. You know that the stream is gonna be great when the YouTuber starts by making silly mistakes. I've been focusing most of my time on that I usually use to game on this recently because this thing has a deadline and I don't have much time on the weekdays to draw this, and this thing's due next Friday. So right, I actually won't be able to anyway, so what that means is I don't have much time to work on this. Deadlines hit in sooner than you think it does. So if I want to finish this, it's now or never. Alrighty, we are continuing adding stuff onto it. Add the shadow. Check on something completely unrelated for 1 second. Watch as everyone is confused why I stopped drawing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, this is Knight. He's a lot simpler than Oryx. We probably also still need to add a shadow here, though, because Bodies are round. They are not perfect blocks. And there's still some shading to be done here. Okay. Actually switched my interpretation of night a bit to include this, I believe. Not sure if that looks good here. Whatever. Let's see though, because this design is like very plain, I would say. Like it's very, very like there's nothing really going on with it. Like kinda cool, I guess, but it's also not much going on. So I kind of want to make the night design a little bit more gimmicky. So we're gonna search up. We're gonna do what what everybody does. The design for a night, and we're gonna see how competent artists do it and design it. And the night here is supposed to be relatively simple. So we want to pick something relatively simple. Maybe something like just remember. And first of all, it's gonna be this guy over here. Actually, we can just extract the shoulder plate out of that. What am I doing? Oh dear God. Okay, so I think I still have to shrink it so that it isn't going out the— oh, what am I doing? Okay, alright. And now we can simply— what am I doing? Extract the shoulder plate. And then we'll also have— this is a much simpler one. It's just like that. We're gonna zoom this in a little bit so it's bigger. And we're going to look at the shoulder plate here. And we're going to see if we can design something off of these. So I was thinking, what if it was like this, but like more rounded? So it just looks something— more like this, I believe. Doesn't do much, but the shape will definitely look a bit more interesting than it was before this. At least that's why I'm hoping, because if it isn't, that would mean I totally screwed up. And that would mean my life is a huge lie. And I would be very sad. Let me see if anyone has said anything in chat yet. No? Today's stream is dead, man. So sad. Dead stream. Laugh at this user. Alrighty. That will make the cut for now, I guess. Anyways. This needs to be— I honestly don't know. This is alright, I guess. And we're going to turn the opacity down a bit. Alright. And we're going to get the green tint here. And we are going to draw a line like this and soften it on this side. And, alright, good enough. And as for this side, it will be very slightly darker. Hope I can get the effect right. Yep, and then it will just taper out. As for this side, I feel like it, yeah, that looks about right. And okay, that would mean this side will need the exact same treatment. However, on this side, it will look slightly different. Actually, I meant to make this part round, so this part should probably be more rounded. And actually, that would make, you know what? Let's just keep it like this. Holy hell, you are cooking! Hello, sheep small. Now that I think of it, I might also want to make Oryx's shoulder plate design a bit more interesting. Like, let's just say, villain shoulder plate design. There are definitely like the stylized ones, and maybe it's just like I'll figure out later. For now, let's first focus on this. We are focusing on the knight. As for this one's just gonna. Actually, no, this one's like facing away from us, so maybe it should like do that, I guess. And alright. Now here we're gonna need to use a darker color like this, and then we're going to scrub. Anyways, welcome to the stream, Sheep Small. How is your day? Awkward silence. Good, but it's 2 AM, so I'm kind of sleepy. Yeah, that sounds about right. If it's 2 AM, I'd probably be sleepy as well. Your body's not designed to be awake at that time. Unless you, like, sleep late every single day, then it's probably not healthy in general, but, like... anyways. So yeah, this would be the... That would be the design for that armor plate, basically. And, yeah. There could be more intricate designs down here, but like... Anyways, well, it's a good thing you're at my stream, like, at this specific period of time, because normally game streams are a bit less chill, but the knight's head's not, like, centralized within his- oh, you're right. It's kind of off-putting. You're right. Let's move this guy's head a bit. Yeah, I think that would look a bit better. Maybe a bit more? More! More! I think that's good enough. You see, sometimes this is a mentality issue. Like, good enough is not a very great mindset for an artist. You want to aim for as good as you can, but when you're coping with skill issue like I am, you can't be really picky, honestly. Crippling skill issue, my beloved. Alright, anyways, let's add a tinge of green tint. We're gonna use the same gold as here, with a slightly greenish tint. We can brighten this up a little bit, because this is the shoulder plate. It will stand out a bit. This is the front shoulder plate specifically. It will stand out a bit more. Damn, I wish I knew how to actually use brushes like these. It's actually fairly simple. It's the main advantage these brushes give is just that it has some It has some funny texture on it, so it automatically adds some variation, and it looks like it's kind of like painted, you know? And it looks cooler that way. Anyways, I don't need this layer anymore. That was like for my own structural analysis. But basically, these basically add like an extra layer of texture, so it looks more like paint-esque. But like if you see like some of my other drawings, I just use this brush. This is just hard round, or that's just your standard issue hard round. Since I also like, and when I watch tutorials, sometimes they just, since I can't understand Chinese, I actually learned Chinese quite early in my life. So often we refer to this as 19号画笔, which translates to number 19 brush, and that's basically just another way to refer to the hard round brush. I'll just add a bit of shadow here. And yeah, basically a hard round brush is a very, very standard brush. It works in a lot of scenarios, but like there are also some scenarios where like you want very specific things and it doesn't look as good. Anyhow, I'm a bit bored out by Oryx's shoulder plate design, so let's change that. Let's make a little bit of change. I'm gonna search up skull shoulder pad, honestly, because like yeah, I have no idea like how to. Wow, none of these are like, because someone suggested me to do like Saturn skull, so like Saturn does like the skull shoulder pad thing, which is this. And it looks absolutely fire. The problem, I have absolutely zero idea how this shoulder pad works. Maybe I should use Krita again. Use it like one time when I first got my first tablet and then threw it away. Krita Photoshop, like Krita is very nice in that, like its default, since it's designed to be a drawing software, unlike Photoshop, which is photo editing software. It has like its default brushes are actually fairly well made. Anyways, these are the Oryx shoulder plates designed by Saturn. And shoulder plate designs. I think I need to search for fantasy shoulder plate designs. Let us see here. Most of these shoulder plate designs are like, well, I kind of like this one. It looks kind of funky. It's like really big. I kind of like it. Anyways, so what we are going to do is we are going to make a copy of this layer. Make a copy of this layer. Disable that layer in the back. And now we're just going to erase the shoulder pad entirely. I love undoing my progress. I love it. But anyways, Krita is a very nice drawing software. The biggest, most notable advantages of it, obviously, it's free. If you're as broke as I am, and you don't want to pirate Photoshop, this is an insane... This is, like, your next best option. It's not... Is it, like, exactly like industry standard? No. Is it still great? Yes. Also, what the frick is going on here? I think I may have drawn this arm wrong entirely. So, we're going to, yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, What the heck is going on? I might have drawn this part wrong, to be fair. That might be the bigger issue here. Like, I need to make this curl in a little bit more. Also, I don't quite understand what is going on with this part at all. What was I cooking here, honestly? Like, I don't know. I don't know at this point. Alright. Alright, first of all, if I want to be able to ever draw this properly, I need to first get my structure straight. So, first of all, there's like this. This is basically just a glorified cylinder. Always remember, arm equals glorified cylinder. It helps so much, like, just when you just visualize it like a cylinder. It's actually incredible. It has saved me in so many scenarios. The mentality has saved me so much. It's insane. Generally just thinking in, like, geometric shapes. In, like, simple geometric shapes. It's just incredibly helpful. Alright, anyways, I have no idea why I'm cooking here. I may or may not have made Oryx's, arm far too... Like... Okay, hold up. This is not working out for me. First of all, let's... You know what? T. And let's nudge it. Nudge. Alright. And now we will... do this, do that. Right, there should be some light here. There also has to be a bit of dark naturally from clothing. Yeah, I think I found the very noticeable issue here, which is Oryx's arms are not wide enough here. Like, the shoulders are excruciatingly thin. Like, okay, I think I may have, like, a budget solution here. Okay, what if we just... First of all, let's erase the imperfections. Alright, and what if we just... I think that's an improvement. I think that's an improvement. I will take it. I will take this as an improvement. It looks good enough, so I will take this as an improvement. And, yeah. This is actually looking better now. Yippee. I need to fix the chest a bit, maybe? Like, how does this compare to the old one? Lack of shoulder pad, obviously, but, like... I think it looks better. And the shoulder pad is something we can add on. Okay, first of all, design element. I think I still want to keep this funky little contraption thing. We will definitely need to make some clearer boundaries between these two, though. My solution, I believe... The best solution I can think of on my mind would be... Actually, no, why am I doing this? I can literally just erase. Because this is not on the same layer as the previous. So, I think the solution here would probably be to... Alright, let's first do something like this. let's see. I might have to make the arm a little bit wider. I think someone else popped in? I don't know. Anyways, if anyone else has popped in, make sure to say hi in chat. So I don't feel lonely, basically. That's the gist of it. Alright, first, for this to define the edges, I think I will just use something like a thin strip of highlight here. It can be a bit bolder than that, can it? Well, yeah, I think that works. And, alrighty. Alrighty, I think. Alright. And obviously there has to be the shading here. That's simple to do. Alright, now for the rest of the shoulder pad design. Alright, first let's look at these. I probably shouldn't make this cover that one. Alright. So, if I were to design the skull shoulder pads, so let's see here. So, first of all, there's like this weird contraption thing, like, alright, let's just first, there's this strip going up here. There's this weird contraption thing, and then there's clearly like, alright, first, I probably should. Okay, I think it's probably something closer to this. And after that, there's like two strips coming out like that. And okay, I think I'm gonna need a different one as well. Give me 1 second, gamers. Alright, we got another reference. This is getting nuts really quickly. Where did I draw this on? I probably drew the... Oh, okay, it was this layer. And, something probably along the lines of, like... this, I think. And, okay. The next part, I believe, is... Okay, this strip is, like, a lot wider. Fun. And... okay, this part will probably look something closer to this then. And... okay, it seems that... okay, I'm starting to be able to see the eye here already, like the eye shape here, and there's like a gap through here. And that seems to be the basic gist of it, I think. And there will basically be, and then here's a hole, here's a hole, here's a hole, and then what Saturn did was they added like two like side compartments, I believe. So it will look, so there's this uppermost compartment, and then there's this compartment that comes out through, I believe, here. And there's this component that goes through here. Yeah, Saturn's design kind of loses me at this part. Like, I am way too horrible to keep track of all this. Let's see. Control Y doesn't redo in Krita. Pain. It's Control Shift Z, I believe. I am... Okay, let's see. What the frick is going on here, man? I am so lost. Like, wow, oh wow, Saturn, you are really tormenting all the fan artists with this design. Because this is the closest thing we've got to fanon. I mean, canon. And, yeah, this is very painful to do. Like, excruciatingly painful. Like, wow, oh wow, this is insane levels of painful. Well, close enough? I don't even know, man. But this is the skull design. And, let's see here. So, first, let's try to replicate it. So, first, we got... this interesting contraption right here. What in God green earth? Why? You know what? Sheep Small? I honestly do not know. I do not know what I am doing either. I have no idea what on earth is going on and what I am doing with my life. But I'm here anyways. So, yep. Let's go through pain together. Alright, now there's this interesting compartment here. And I'm going to once again try to define it with a more evident highlight. A thin strip of a relatively brighter highlight. I hope you're having fun so far, though, Sheep Small. Because, yeah. I certainly think I am having fun. Fun enough, I suppose. Fun, yes! I love Krita. Fun. But pain also, yes, I assume? What does it look like? What do you mean, what does what look like? My brain is, like, not functioning. I think I drew on the wrong thing. Yeah, I totally just drew on the wrong thing. Where am I? This is totally the wrong layer. What am I doing? Alright, we're back on track, I believe. This is the skull design. We're gonna leave this... XV. Alright, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And now we are going to enter the zone of intense pain. Because this is where things get a bit nasty, if you would like to call it that. My Fire Alpaca coded brain cannot comprehend the GigaChad Krita. No, I can't. Honestly, moving from a different software, it can get pretty incredible. Like, I went to an Adobe Visual, I'm going to an Adobe Visual Design, I'm taking an Adobe Visual Design class. My English is not working today, I'm so sorry. I'm taking an Adobe Visual Design class, and basically we're using Illustrator and Photoshop, and I'm like, oh, this shouldn't be too hard. I've had drawing experience before. I used to use pirated Photoshop. And then I used it. I was like, and then I used Illustrator. I was like, oh wow, this is not what I expected. I did not sign up for this level of wow. Just like wow. Okay, I am having trouble comprehending this, so I am going to need a geometric guide to like help me. So it's probably gonna be something along the lines of like this, I think. Alright. Lower the opacity of the geometric guide. I will now start cooking. Okay, so we've got this point here. I'll separate this into a new layer. We've got this point here. And now we have alright. I believe this part, the above part would be receiving the light, but this part would actually not be receiving any light. This part would actually be relatively darker, I believe, because it's going inwards, so it will not be receiving much light. And the other part will be even more so, so it'll probably be quite dark. Let me first change the opacity to be a higher bit, because now the colors are starting to look a bit muddy. Although honestly, this might just be how gold kind of looks like, especially because this is like muddy gold. Gold rendering. Like, I'm pretty sure like the small strips on gold might be not that saturated, although the saturation still has to be like bumped up a bit. Because it can't look too unsaturated, because otherwise, again, the colors will just look muddy. And even if it's gold, it shouldn't look that muddy. And, alright, we're gonna just change this to like a redder color. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. If you somehow already can't tell already yet, I have no idea what the flip is going on. I decided that maybe this will look this will look better, and so I'm trying. I'm attempting. Okay, actually, now I just realized this is a shoulder plate. Why are there like these blocky segments? It should not be like this. It's not like this. Not like Oryx. Honestly, at this rate, the shoulder plate's gonna span like his entire flipping. The shoulder plate's gonna span his like entire flipping arm. I'm not exactly against the idea, honestly. Like it somewhat makes sense. Like it would somewhat make sense. Well, let's add a bit of this standard color here. Yeah, this trying to like structurally analyze all this crap is pretty insane. Alright, let's merge down. Alright, now it's time to work on the next step, which are the two side little toothy things. Clearly my magnum opus on Krita. So true. Oh, what am I doing, man? What am I doing? I am not cooking! Oh... Alright, let's do that. Now let's choose a slightly more saturated color. Might have to be a bit brighter than that. Maybe a bit less saturated than that. Let's also add a bit of saturation to this like thing in general, because like the dark parts might need a bit more saturation overall. Usually the dark parts just need some more saturation, because otherwise, again, the colors will look muddy, and we do not like muddy colors. But again, I am incompetent at art, so maybe I should not be speaking. Like, judging by the fact that this is my viewpoint on art, and this is the level of stupid, dumb crap I draw, I think we might have a small problem. And there's actually supposed to be like a small hole here as well. Yeah, basically that will be like this. That will basically mark like the skull part of things. The part that looks like the skull. If I haven't somehow made that clear enough. This part looks really terrible. Maybe I should like... You know what that will do? I'm afraid I might be making it worse. Alright, let's add a bit of light like that. And now, something like this. And, Okay, alrighty. Alright, add the highlight through here. What's that? And through all of this. This looks so stupid. Oh my god. Wow, just wow, man, wow. This looks nothing like the interpretation here. It looks so freaking stupid, man. It actually looks it's actually a bit dumb, and it's a bit embarrassing. Alright. Now let's add, like, the relatively darker gold down here. And over here, there will also be, like, a pretty dark gold. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, probably a good idea, considering that it's, like, 2 AM where you are. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, and have a good night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Alrighty. We continue on with our artistic endeavors. I am just realizing how utterly ridiculous this looks. I am not cooking. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe if I, like, expanded this out a bit. And, like, also expanded this out, I think. Yeah, this is, wow, what am I? This is a disaster. That's all I can say, honestly. Let's change this to this gold. Add a bit of a small shade on it. And alright. Now let's come back here and add this little highlight strip. This might make a little bit more sense. There we go. Alright, this is starting to somewhat come out now. Like, it somewhat makes sense, at least. It's not completely nonsensical. The keyword here is not completely. Which means that some of this part still doesn't make sense to me. The main thing is I can't really understand what Saturn is trying to do here, really. Like, wow, what is going on here? How do you make it look good? How? Because this is I have peaked. And it still looks stupid. Like, wow, honestly, this is incredible. Straight incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Oh. We came out with something at least, right? It looks kind of cool. Merge it in. And, now we have this funny looking chest plate of a, shoulder plate of skull. Wow. I'm gonna screenshot this and see what the Realm of the Mad God community thinks about this. Oh, wow. This is actually kind of exhausting. That's impressive. I haven't even done much work yet. I'm gonna group this. Add a group layer. And, these are also all references, so let's put these in. Into the bucket list. What the heck is going on? Okay, these two are both like... where did they go? I'll put them here. And may we please expand this group, like, please? Yeah, hold up, let me turn these on. Let's group it all. Alright. Call ref and turn that all off. Because right now I don't need them anymore. Freaking skull shoulder plate has caused me so much pain. Alright. Now the main thing we need to worry about here now is there needs to be shadow somewhere here. Like, it needs to be distinct. It needs to be distinguished. It needs to belong here. It needs to establish its belonging. Wrong layer. 22, we don't need that anymore. Alrighty-o. So, right now what we're doing again, establishing the shoulder plate's belonging. Right. And... alright, this part's the easiest part because this part can go way darker. Alright. I think that works. I think. Keyword, I think. You'll hear me use that word a lot. Man, stream chat's kind of lonely without Sheep Small here anymore. That sucks. Anyhow. This is... eventually we're gonna get to the part where we need to start, like, darkening up this crap. And stuff like that. I'll get to that sooner than later. But for now, let's try to see what we can do with the night. Honestly, not much. Or at least not much of my capability, because this is a very simple design of night, and someone can definitely do better than this than I can, but I am bad at art, so yippee. And actually, hold up. If I did this and okay, we filled this with just jet, no, not jet black, but a very red, and we printed that onto. Okay, now we're we're gonna do multiply. No, that's not good. Overlay? Overlay. There we go. Now we're gonna turn that as opacity. And, oop. I accidentally turned on isolation mode, apparently. Overlay. And, okay. And we basically, okay, control select this. And Control Shift I, and we're gonna delete all the parts that do not contain oryx. And paint 19. And we're just going to remove a lot of this. Okay. We're just removing most of it by this point. Alright. Yeah, suits that well enough. Because I was thinking there has to be a cast shadow on orcs from the night somewhat. We might want to consider a lighter but less saturated color. Alright, let's... Alright. Let's see here. That does it well enough, I think. Let's remove this part because I do want some of the light to show through. And okay. Now there's the problem of Alright, give me 1 second. Someone call me over. I am back. I don't think anyone's on stream anyways, but if you're here, make sure to say hi. Okay, so what I need to do here, can I like adjust its curves? Yeah, I can. And what we can do is make the light parts way lighter and the dark parts way darker. And yeah, that can do some pretty cool effects, I suppose. And alright. We've gotten to this point. Now there's only so much left for us to do, I think. It's probably not true, but we're gonna pretend that's the way it is. Alright, first let's do this. And I don't know why there's this sudden dark splotch here and it's not like it's not overall lighter than like here. Alright. There we go. I think that makes it clear enough that there's like a small compress here, I think. Like there's like a... Yeah, but obviously this isn't clear enough. We need to indicate it more. So, okay, what we are going to do... First of all, I think I just shredded a bit off, so we're gonna add that on. Alright, second thing. Hello, Lord Bailey. How is your day? Stream was dead for a good while, and because no one was here. So good to see you around. How is your day? Why is this part curving up? This makes 0 sense. What am I doing? Alrighty. Let's continue just erasing these areas. Yeah, I think that'll settle it, I think. And as for here, the back also needs a little bit of extra stuff. So, Alright. Let's make these fade down a bit. Maybe better if these parts have more defined edges. Sure, I mean, they're all like very far away, so it doesn't matter like too much, I think. Okay, anyways. Where is the... There it is. I'm gonna be honest, this part is a bit of a hard part to like manage. If you overdo it, it just doesn't look right anymore. So I think I'll put it on here, alright? Okay, I mean, eventually there's gonna be a beam coming down here, so half of it's gonna be covered, so I'll be fine. And, okay, now I think it's the time where we need to start bumping up the contrast a little bit. Alright, first of all, these light streaks need to be... This light streak is alright. I think this part needs to be a lot lighter than it is right now. Actually, I should probably, like, open a different layer for these kinds of adjustments. Alright, let's open a new layer, and this part I think should be a lot brighter. It's mainly just like the parts that should be a lot brighter need to be a lot brighter, and the other parts basically just all turn it darker. Honestly, like, that's probably a completely viable approach, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm in love with my cousin. What do you mean by that? Interesting comment. Very, very interesting comment. Very interesting indeed. You came on a drawing stream to say, I'm in love with my cousin, if you did not realize that yet. So indeed, it was an interesting decision. But fortunately, you will be fine, because I am also mentally not stable, and thus I have a poor sense of morality. So even if you meant that in a not so innocent way, chances are I'm totally up to engaging in a conversation with you, and I'm not going to question anything. I think the highlight looks better here, honestly. Yeah. This part is not very straight. Alright. Let's see here. This part could be a bit brighter, I think. So could this part, I believe. This. I'm gonna add a really light strip down here. This part. Okay, wait until I finish my 2 months of Duolingo. I'll come back to understand what you said. That Google Translate does not recognize what I write. Oh, so English is not actually your main language. Ah, I see. Well, I mean, what language do you speak? Because I can speak Chinese. 我可以说中文. Espanol. So that's Spanish. I guess, I don't know how to speak Spanish. So, unfortunate. Maybe you are not the one who should be on Duolingo to learn how to chat with a streamer in English. Rather, I should be the one in Duolingo so I can chat with my Spanish audience. Because, you know, if I can have a Spanish audience, that would mean I would have a bigger fan base. I should not be expecting my fan base to learn a language so that you can speak to me. Rather, I should probably adjust with my fan base. I can't completely change who I am, of course. That doesn't mean I can't change part of me so that I can become a better person than I am right now. However, I am lazy, so even after all this rambling, I'm probably still not gonna log on to Duolingo and learn a new language. Well, it really came by chance. I mean, still though, like eventually, I'm probably going to have have some audience that like does not speak English as a main language, and I can speak Chinese pretty fluently, but they might also not speak Chinese as a main language, and in that case, if it's not either of those two, I'm fricked. God, I'm a bit hot. I'm gonna unzip my jacket so it's a bit less hot. Hello, 3 Easto! I have to close the stream soon because I need to leave, but I have no idea what what you said there, so, because usually I can... Here's the thing, some people, just in terms of, like, meme, they will make up completely random stuff about Chinese. So sometimes I just get used to people making completely random crap out of Chinese. Anyhow, I'm gonna copy this layer again. And what I am going to do is I am going to I flipped it, which is probably actually in my favor, because once I flip it, I can tell a lot more mistakes. Like for example, here. This horn is now evidently way too small. So, yeah. Long story short, I probably should have flipped my canvas. What an idiot I am. Then again, it's no news that I suck at art. He said, "青虫." What was the song again? Like, "青." I can't remember the meme. So, anyways. Basically, I'd say I can speak Chinese, but, like, I also haven't spoken it in a long time. Like, most of the people I talk with, I don't find many scenarios where I actually have to engage in a conversation with Chinese anymore. Because I live in the US, so I don't often actually need to converse in Chinese at all. So... this is a skill I will eventually lose if I don't use it enough. Anyways, the horn is still, let me just rotate a bit and stick it on and see if that works better. Also, what are you doing? I am drawing, I am making a submission for the banner contest for Realm of the Mad God, and this is the submission I am going to submit. Except obviously it's not done yet. The background's ugh, and things are still a mess thus far. It looks cool, not gonna lie. Thanks. I'm wondering what is going on this night. I think I probably need to adjust like this. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Alright, now it is time where we need to make the big adjustments for Oryx. Over here, as you can see, not much of the stuff is important, so not much of it isn't like, we need to curve it, and what we are going to do is basically, the dark parts have to be darker. That's very obvious. And the light parts will be lighter. Wild idea. Actually, no, wait, hold up. Let me make another duplicate of this layer. Just so that, if I regret it, I can still change it eventually. Alright. Now, this part now, it can be used as... Alright, let's make the magenta here. And then... closer to red. And then we can make it, like, very, very flipping dark. It's going to fade into like another like more bluish black, and then it's going to be something like this. 我说是中文，这个看起来不错，不会撒谎，不会说谎。谢谢谢谢。我这个中文已经说的不是很利索，所以说你这个如果有什么问题的话，还请见谅。像我现在都说话有点结结巴巴的，我以前可不这样。因为我以前其实我中文说，可是比我说英文还要厉害一点的，所以说，只是我说中文的次数已经太少了。Okay, anyways, is there... It's probably still someone speaking in English here, so I'm probably going to be confusing them, but if not, yeah, I guess you're the audience who knows how to say Chinese, so 谢谢谢谢. Can we get rid of this weird streak here? It's a bit irritating. Alright, now this part, let's try to do like... Alright, opacity, let's lower this a bit. Alright. Still cooking, still cooking. Okay. And alright, this is where contrast and stuff gets serious. This part now, we want to make the dark parts much darker. I'm going to make a copy of this layer because eventually we're going to have to like make more just, for example, okay, this part. This part can be a much darker purple. This part can be like really, really dark orange. I messed up. Misclick. Okay, this part we can also use some lighter highlights actually. Like over here we can use like very lightish highlight, greenish whitish. And over on the armor as well, we can actually add like a really white greenish like shine here. Just so that the armor looks a bit more shiny, am I right? Same with up here. We can also apply something like down like here. Okay. I'm going to be leaving soon after I like finish up a bit more stuff. So be prepared for that. The stream is going to end soon. Let's try to add a bit of dark here, I guess. That's the correct word, I think. You know what? This part I don't quite particularly like that how that looks, so we're going to adjust it like that. Alright, let's flip it back. Fun, fun, fun. And this part can also be a bit darker, purplish more, I guess. Alright, now at this point I want to see if I can adjust the background to be a bit darker. And now we need a bit of like ambient light behind here, maybe. I think. Because otherwise, like, these parts don't really define themselves super well. Alright, we need to continue making. I think some of the parts still need to be a bit darker. And, okay. Now I'm going to make a copy of this layer and turn these layers off and merge it. Now we're going to continue adding a bit of dark spots, I guess. Okay, this part, the gold, I think this is the part where we can go really bold and just go just nuts with these dark colors. Alright. Now I'll copy this again. Actually, I still need to make a few adjustments. Like over here. Let me turn the opacity down a bit, it's a bit hard to control at times. Alright. Now we will curve. And now we can make the light parts roughly as is, but we want to make the dark parts darker. Another problem is that the entire thing ends up looking darker that way. Oh shoot, what have I done? Now I'm just deep frying the thing. Okay. First of all, the dark parts obviously needs to be darker. Okay. I believe this is an improvement. I honestly think we can make this part even blacker. Alright, now let's select a green, and we're going to okay, over here I realized this part can be really, really dark. Like, real dark. Oh, that shine actually looks kind of cool. That was totally accidental discovery. It's like when you code and you accidentally find something that actually works like a charm. And it's like, oh yeah, let's try to do that next time. Good day, good day. Alrighty, first of all, now let's find a galaxy. And, okay, we're just going to grab... Let's see if we can grab a relatively large one. Large-sized. I'm gonna search up nebula and see if I can find a large nebula image. You know what? Galaxy is better. Galaxy. And, size large. Okay. base wallpaper, I guess. Stars. Galaxy stars. I'm just searching up random stuff by now. Tool size large. Let's try this one. And we're going to put it down. Down. All the way right here. And we're going to zoom it in. And we're going to multiply. That does not work. Overlay. It still does not work. What's easy dodge all about? Oh, that actually might look cool. Okay, yeah. I like that effect. We're going to finish this off eventually, but for now, the stream has to end. I am way past when I should sleep. I need to go to bed. I'm tired. There's still more contrast to be done, like here could be darker. There's a lot of stuff where we can still add a bit of contrast, mainly on the night, really. But anyways, I hope you guys, have enjoyed thus far. Make sure to subscribe, watch other content, do stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Have fun!